Most people think cancer comes from being too acidic, so they try to alkalinize their body. Green juices, raw diets, everything clean. But what if for some cancers, that's exactly the wrong approach? What if many patients with lymphoma and leukemia are already too alkaline to begin with? And what if that imbalance, quiet and invisible and completely overlooked, is part of why the disease takes hold in the first place? Because here's what we've seen over and over again. When you match the individual treatment to your Gonzalez metabolic type, those cancers can respond faster than anyone expects. Today, we're talking about blood cancers and the piece that no one else is discussing. Everything shared here in Your Way Back is for educational purposes. These patients worked with licensed medical doctors. This is not a replacement for medical advice. Please work with your physician when making decisions about your health. Lymphoma, leukemia, these are not typical cancers. They don't stay in one place. They move, they circulate, they involve the immune system itself, which means when something is off, it's not isolated, it is systemic. And yet most conversations still focus on one thing: destroy the cancer. Chemotherapy, targeted drugs, immunotherapy. And in many cases, those tools are necessary, especially when the disease is aggressive. But here's what's often missed. If you don't address the internal environment, you're not addressing the full picture. In the work we do, we ask a different question. What is the body doing that has allowed this to develop? Because cancer doesn't happen in a vacuum. It reflects a pattern, a terrain, a metabolic state. And when you understand that state, you can begin to shift it. Over decades of clinical observation, a pattern continues to show up. Many patients with blood cancers, especially lymphoma and leukemias, tend to be parasympathetic dominant. These are often people who are calm, steady, internally focused, sometimes fatigued, sometimes low in physical drive. But beneath that, there's a biochemical pattern. And many of these patients tend towards being too alkaline internally. And this is where the confusion begins, because we've been taught that alkaline equals healthy, but the body doesn't work in extremes. It works in balance. And when someone is too alkaline, it can disrupt digestion, enzyme activity, and overall metabolic efficiency. So when these patients come to us, we don't automatically recommend a plant-based, alkaline-focused diet. In fact, we often do the opposite, a more animal protein-focused approach, what some would describe as a more carnivore-leaning diet combined with specific root vegetables. Now, why is this? Because these foods are more acid-forming, and for someone who is too alkaline, that's not harmful. It's corrective. We are restoring balance, helping the body produce energy more efficiently, stabilize their internal chemistry, support immune function, improve digestion and absorption. And when that internal terrain begins to shift, we often see something remarkable. The disease begins to shift too. I want you to hear about this next cancer journey from the words of an actual patient, a current patient with follicular lymphoma who was working closely with our Gonzalez certified doctor, Dr. Sarper Diller, MD, and they recently shared this testimony. After 5 decades of chemo at age 70, I was pretty sure I had exhausted all of my options for follicular lymphoma. But then I started the Gonzalez Protocol. It hasn't always been easy. You have to stay resilient and compliant with the routine. But the shift in just 2 months has been incredible. Half of my metastases have shrunk, and some have completely disappeared. More than that, I've stopped living in fear. I'm looking forward to my grandchildren's graduations now, something I didn't think was possible a few months ago. I wished I'd started this sooner, but I'm moving forward now with hope, gratitude, and feeling truly blessed. Well, this is what this work is about, folks. Not just changing and improved scans, but changing and improving someone's relationship with their future. And we're seeing similar patterns with current patients with leukemia. Here is one woman's story. When I was diagnosed with leukemia in 2025 at 39 years old, I was shocked, scared, and confused. I began chemotherapy right away, and for the next 6 months, I was in and out of the hospital dealing with serious side effects. By the time I discovered the Gonzalez Protocol, I was physically and emotionally exhausted. Everything began to change once I committed to a different approach. Within the first 3 months of following the Gonzalez Protocol and working closely with Dr. Andre Williams, MD, I started to regain my health. The protocol requires dedication to a specific supplement schedule and significant lifestyle changes, including diet, but I found it easier to adapt to them than I expected. I was amazed by how quickly these changes impacted my health, helping to keep my leukemia in remission. Today, I'm able to be at home with my daughter and return to the life I once had. I feel incredibly grateful to have found this approach, and for the first time since my diagnosis, I am planning for the future again, with confidence in my ability to support my health without relying on conventional treatments. Different diagnosis, but the same underlying principle. When the body is supported correctly, it can respond in ways that aren't typically expected. Now, I have to admit that when the Nicholas Gonzalez Foundation set out to educate other doctors in how to do what my late husband did, I did not know if it was going to work. Some of Dr. Gonzalez's closest colleagues told me they thought it was impossible, as if Dr. Gonzalez was some magical, superhuman medical genius. But as his wife for 15 years, I knew that replication is essential in science to ensure that the results are trustworthy, accurate, and not due to chance. So the Gonzalez protocol had to be able to be replicated by other doctors. And with that mission in mind, we educated a few hand-picked select doctors, and now every cancer patient we work with is under the care of an extensively trained medical doctor. Patients are closely guided, monitored, supported. This is not about choosing one path over another. It's about administering care responsibly, because healing is not guesswork. It requires structure, supervision, and ongoing evaluation. The Gonzalez Protocol is now deeply documented. Dr. Gonzalez spent decades treating patients and carefully recording his outcomes. In Conquering Cancer Volume 2, he presents 4 leukemia cases and 6 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cases. These are not surface level stories. They are detailed cases that show what can happen when treatment is matched to the individual. This is not about guarantees. It's not about dismissing conventional medicine. What too many people are never told is this: you are not powerless. You can support your metabolism. You can influence your internal terrain. You can participate in your healing process. Most people don't explore this nutritional enzyme approach until they feel that they've run out of options. After multiple treatments, after depletion, after fear sets in. And by then, well, it's harder. Not impossible, but harder. which is why we hear it so often from our patients. I wish I had started sooner. So, what can you take from all of this? Number one, question assumptions. Even widely accepted ideas, like alkaline is always better, may not apply to you. Second, your metabolic type matters, especially in blood cancers. Three, balance is everything. Too far in either direction creates problems. Four, nutrition is not one size fits all. It should match your physiology. And five, don't wait. The earlier you start to support your body, the more it can respond. Lymphoma, leukemia, diseases that move through the body and affect the system meant to protect you. But that also means something powerful. When the body begins to shift, the impact can be widespread. Healing isn't always linear. It isn't always easy, but is often more possible than people are led to believe. And sometimes, when you stop following the general rules and start supporting your body specifically, everything changes. This is your way back. If this episode made you think differently, please share it with someone who needs to hear it, because sometimes the idea that challenges everything you thought you knew is the one that opens a new path forward.